There's a quote and a concept that I've always loved. It's everything you've ever wanted lies waiting just on the other side of fear. And I feel like that's kind of embodied part of the intention for this digital nomad season that I'm on. Just thinking about some of the completely unique experience that I had that I wouldn't even have imagined being possible when I first got here because of just how overwhelming it was. I went to my first tango class where they only spoke Spanish. I adapted enough to go with the flow to allow myself to be uncomfortable and not worry about what people were thinking. I got to jam with some musician friends that I met and connect over music, the universal language. That's something I really wanted to do, but could not have imagined when I first came being able to do that. Going to local parties and asados where everyone's speaking Spanish. I went to an underground tango party with a password at the door type thing. A great experience, and it was because I did have the courage to take those first few steps, go to the grocery store and be uncomfortable, to go to the cafe and be embarrassed, you know, however many times, just keep going at it and it does get better. That concept, knowing that I'm able to recondition and train myself, having been a overthinking, uncertainty avoiding, socially anxious person my whole life, to be able to get through that and then see what's on the other side is incredibly encouraging. And I know that I'll be able to take those lessons beyond my experience here, take them back to, my life wherever the next places lead. Part of my journey with this was to kind of catch up on experiences that I hadn't been having with the same routine, the same kind of schedule and overwork. And I had to force myself to step out of the front door of the Airbnb. When I first got here, I remember being so nervous and kind of discouraged because I'm intermediate Spanish maybe, but I've always wanted to improve. And I was in Costa Rica before this, and I had started to be able to pick up on common everyday language. And I got here, and the accent was just so different and words different, and I was really discouraged. It was just a lot. But if I look back on all these months and how much I've improved just by kind of committing myself to that desire of wanting to grow, and because of that courage, I had so many amazing experiences I would have never imagined of having if I was just a tourist, or if I just stuck to the same old routes and did the safe things as I am very inclined to do, taking advantage of the time while I had it here and knowing it was finite, knowing that I didn't want to be here on the last day saying, oh, I wish I would have went out more, I wish I would have done stuff, because I knew the end was coming. Reflecting back on my time here, you meet someone new because you take one step of courage, and then through them you meet someone else, you find a meetup, you find a group, you end up finding people that do resonate with you, things get easier. And you find the artistic group, you find people with similar interests, similar wavelengths, and all of a sudden more and more opens up. That always meant so much to me when it was work, work hard and put in the blood and sweat and tears, and then you'll reap rewards. But it's not just that one thing. It's weathering uncertainty. And for me, that was a huge discovery. Most importantly, it's a reinforcement, because now I know that I can put myself out of my comfort zone and new opportunities will arise. It's a very encouraging thing. I have to admit, I'm a bit sad to be leaving Buenos Aires because I've met some friends and really cool people here. I've been here long enough where it feels comfortable and it feels good. But I know I'll be back. And more importantly, the experience and the wisdom that I've gained from being here is now a part of me. I've leveled up, if you will, to become a new version of myself. And that's everything I could have hoped and wanted.